Hi, I'm Jessie Ammett, your host of Valley News Now, and I'm here today with Kim Settle. She is the Executive Vice President of Retail Banking and Lending. Kim, thank you so much for being here.
Thank
And
you.
we just got to do a cool interview on North Dakota today, and
Yes.
I just thought I'd snag her because I wasn't quite done talking with you.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, you have a cool thing happening, 100-year celebration for Gate City Bank.
It is so exciting. It's just incredible. A century of better banking. I mean, literally a century in the
awesome.
making. We started in 1923, and actually it was kind of the early part of July, so now we can say we've done this for over a century.
Oh, cool. Over a century now.
We started as a building and loan association. We did passbook savings and traditional mortgage. William Gillespie is our founder.
Cool.
And he pulled together 7 other innovative and tenacious visionaries to say, we're going to change the face of community banking. We're going to do something
crazy.
great.
When you think about that, I love those stories. The the
Yes.
founder stories. You think, okay, so really they had to be thinking, what?
Yes, exactly. I mean, and that's the thing. He was such an innovator, and even kind of his mission at that time talked about, and I'm paraphrasing, but making the lives prosperous for those in the communities of North Dakota. So even though it
awesome.
started in Fargo, he could see the vision of we were going to go throughout the state
Yeah.
of North Dakota. So.
Yes. Well, and kind of jumping ahead a little bit, you've got, and so you do cover North Dakota.
And western and central Minnesota.
I mean,
so
that's a big area. So how cool to see that vision have come through, even though obviously he isn't here to see that, but through the leadership that we've got now.
that's it. It's such a, everything we do, since then and now, we try to really pay homage to that vision and,
cool.
how we're able to do that. And so we certainly, we have a full service of products and services,
Yeah, so tell
digital,
us. Yep.
personal, we have mortgage, personal lending, business lending, wealth, financial planning, insurance.
Cool. I don't think I realized you had financial planning. That's really interesting.
We just, try to help community members have that one-stop shopping experience.
Yeah.
And also we have the digital options as well as the in-person. We're very much known for our blue lights at Christmas time and our
Yes.
cookies, which we have a limited edition cookie that is the chocolate chip or chocolate covered potato chip.
I mean, come on. I cannot wait. I
It-
better make sure that these are okay.
Well,
you
that's
know.
the thing. We might have to, if you run out, let me know. We'll
Okay,
get some
don't
more.
worry. That was a mistake, but okay.
But no, our customers are so wonderful. We love coming in and getting immersed in their lives and their story. And so whether we can do that in person or we do it digitally, it's choose your adventure.
Yes, that is so true. Yes, because some people really enjoy that, and I think younger generation probably likes that more so than I kind of sometimes want to talk to somebody.
Exactly.
I want to
Yep.
come in and kind of just have that can you kind of hold my hand through this?
That's
You know?
it. Absolutely. And it's so wonderful. Like I said, it's it warms our heart and it gives us such pride. We're a generational bank. And actually I'm an example of that. My folks started banking with Gate City Bank in the 70s. I started and my
Wow.
daughter has accounts with
Oh.
Gate City. So we're a 3-generation Gate City Bank family.
That's
so
crazy. You have a daughter old enough to have a bank account.
She-
Don't even.
she's done with college actually. So yes.
Oh my gosh. Why do our kids do that? It's so
They
crazy.
do.
I know. All 3 of mine are in college now too. So yes, banking is on our minds, obviously,
Absolutely.
and financial planning. And so that's great too because I think when you go to a financial planner, there's so many pieces that it touches, and to have all those services in one spot is really cool.
Absolutely. Yep.
Really neat.
So-
Okay, so the 100 years of better banking, one of the things that really caught my ear when we were talking early is the philanthropy piece.
Yes.
So tell us, I mean, this is incredible what you've done this last year and what they've been known for doing, throughout.
And so our philanthropic giving, and so what's neat about Gate City Bank is we are a mutual bank, so we're not beholden to stockholders.
Okay.
We have a board of directors. They're just a wonderful, talented group of individuals that are so supportive of us and
awesome.
challenge us. And philanthropic giving is a foundation literally of the bank. That is a huge principle. So as we were looking at how we were going to celebrate, how do we do
Yeah,
this?
right.
We
What's
talked about
important to us?
the 2 elements were we wanted to celebrate with each of our communities, so we did that portion, and then our philanthropic giving. And so we've always had just this wonderful and collaborative relationship with Dakota Medical Foundation and
Yes.
Giving Hearts Day. It's just near
Yes.
and dear to our hearts. And we did 5 $5,000 boosts, and so there's 25,000.
cool.
Then we did a $25,000 golden ticket to one charity.
Oh my gosh.
But the big was $100,000 donation to one charity in honor of our 100th anniversary.
That
So
blows me away. $100,000.
and like I said, it was just the best day. You just can't
had to be.
explain how wonderful
had
it
to
was.
be.
It was just such, there was so much love in the room. It was so exciting.
Yes.
It was moving and emotional because you could see the impact that was being made for the charities. And
Yeah.
so it's our honor to be that servant leader in that capacity.
I
So
love that, and that's such a good example for the community too. I think that's neat. The more you see that happen, the more it is kind of mirrored, and
Yes.
it just creates this upward spiral rather than the other way.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. I mean, so $150,000 that you gave away just this last Giving Hearts Day. So I'm putting you on the spot, but what are your plans going forward? Will you still do that 5,000?
We still are very committed to that, and that was specific to Giving Hearts Day. We've done some other philanthropic items throughout the year. We just opened our 44th office in Elk River, Minnesota, and so we've done some
44.
donations to celebrate that as well. We have some additional items that are coming
Cool.
up throughout the year, and then again when we get back to Giving Hearts Day again, we're just very
awesome.
committed to that. In addition to the book that we had put out.
Yes, so we got to. This is really cool because it's really a very historic book too of the area,
Yes.
which is really, really fun. And so, Gate City Bank for a Better Way of Life, celebrating 100 years. So tell us more about the book.
So and there's hardcover book, and we actually each of our community libraries have these too. So if people would like to check it out, but also there's a digital version on the App Store that's called For a Better Way of Life. It's free to download, so you don't
cool.
have to pay for it. But it's just amazing. We've talked to former board members and former team members and people that have really contributed to the history of the bank. Right now we have a team member that has been with the bank. She's approaching 55 years with the bank.
That's
So she's
really
been here
cool.
for over
Oh
half
my
the time the bank has been
goodness.
in existence. So we just have this great culture within the team members.
Yeah.
They have a lot of longevity. It's wonderful to hear their story as how the bank has evolved over that period of time.
That just says so much, especially now with how quickly people change jobs. I mean, that says so much to have that longevity, that obviously it's an amazing place to work, and you've got to believe in the mission, and it's got to be a mission that really touches your heart. So who knew?
It's just wonderful. And then we have actually one more book coming out
cool.
yet this year, and it's a cookbook. We're going to do a grassroots banking cookbook.
Oh,
It's
I
going to be
love
so
this.
fun.
That is, I mean, the best cookbooks that you ever have are like those church, the community ones where
Yes.
everybody submits they make the best this, they make the best hot dish, they have the best bars. So I'm excited about
It'll
this.
be so good. Yes, exactly. Desserts to hot dishes to soups. And I mean, it's just going to be fabulous. So that was one of the kind of quaint things that people talked about, through the years.
Yeah.
Oh, we used to get cookbooks. And we said, well, how can we, let's bring that
Let's
back
bring
to
that
celebrate.
Back. So that's something that you did years ago that you bring it back for
Yes.
the 100th anniversary. That's
so
awesome.
fun.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we are going to pop over to your Facebook and your website.
Yes.
Just so a lot of people are watching online, and sometimes you think later, oh yeah, I'll go look at that. Well, just go open a tab right now. So it's gatecity.bank is your website, and
Yes.
I'm just going to let you drive.
Well,
and
sure.
You can show what you want to show, but I see there at the top all the different services that you offer.
Absolutely. We have, you can click on any of them. Certainly contact us. Again, whatever your
Easy.
preferred method of that search, if you're looking for something specific, if you would love to join our team, we certainly
Yeah.
have that option as well. And then we do have some of the About Us or history on that too. But, the website is just so easy to navigate.
It's a great website. I love a great laid out website that is just easy to navigate.
So we spotlight certain things, promotions, certainly in the more recent past of the industry. Some people can sometimes get a little nervous about the safety and security of the
Right.
bank. We want to make sure we reassure people, clearly we've been here for 100 years. We have great relationships with
Yeah.
regulators, and we're just very safe and sound. So
That is good to know, because you do get worried, and you don't even know where to start. It's kind of overwhelming.
Right.
So that's a really great place to start too. So you got home loans, auto loans. We're getting to the end of the season, but it's not a bad time. I'm a clearance girl, so to me this would be the time to buy a
exactly,
boat.
that's it.
Get a
the
deal.
sale.
Yep.
And that we have online applications. So again, you don't have to make
cool.
a couple trips to the bank. We can actually close loans remotely. So you can
Wow.
sit on your couch in your sweatpants and sign your loan documents for your new
Nice.
auto. So
Oh, that is awesome. And like you said, if you want to go in and visit with someone, you've got either
Yes.
way. Choose your own adventure. I love that. Yeah, and you can hop over to the Facebook
And
there
we
too.
have our Facebook, and we've just been, certainly sharing all of our, so CCRI, for example, they were the ones that won $100,000.
Oh, they were? You're
Yes,
kidding.
so-
Actually, just had them on the other day. They've got their prom coming up.
Oh, that's such a great event.
It is. Yes, it's going to be a really fun time. But what a great, we have so many great charities in the Fargo-Moorhead area and surrounding areas. But really, CCRI, what a great.
They're
You
such
had to feel
great
so
people.
good about that.
Oh, so they do such good work. All the
do.
charities,
Really
but it just
changing
is.
lives. Yeah.
And this was one that's, so here's an example of our 100-year anniversary. So our team members, being the servant leaders they are, they grilled out, did a little barbecue in the parking lot of the office, and then they employed Uncle Eddie's to come and do the ice cream.
Oh,
So people
yum.
could come get their burger or brat, and then they could get their ice cream, and it was just a
That's
real
so
fun
fun.
community event. So.
I love stuff like that.
And then we also, we try to layer in, not only just celebrations or things like that, but also some educational items
Yes.
too. So
I've never heard of smishing.
yes, isn't it? Some of these words, they sound like they're made up, but it's like gibberish, but it's legit. And so
Yes.
it's, what to watch for. And it's so great to have that knowledge, because it's a really great way to get it out to the masses.
Yes, because it is overwhelming when it's not your thing, you don't know anything about it. It just feels like, okay, I'm just not even gonna open my eyes and look
Right.
because I'm too scared. These look
Exactly.
like nice digestible nuggets where you can learn something and remember it, but not
That's
overwhelming.
And refer back, if you want
Yeah.
to save it or something. But, certainly, again, community involvement is just, that and the philanthropic go hand in hand as
Yep.
pillars that we just. So here is where we had
Oh,
the cookie.
boy.
We had voting, actually. So these are the top three: the chocolate covered
What
potato chip,
in the
orange
world?
ginger, or maple bacon.
Wow.
So A was the
Oh,
winner
my mouth
of.
is honestly watering right now. Like legit.
All of them. I was like, can we just make all of them and
I
try
know.
them
I
and
like
see
this
what
maple
happens?
bacon. Like wow.
Oof. So it's just fabulous. So
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
so
Very
many fun things.
Well, thank you so much. Here, we'll go back. Sometimes my mouse is a little laggy, but there we go.
That's okay.
Thank you so much for sticking
Thank
around
you.
and talking a
Oh,
little bit
sure.
more about the 100th anniversary. So, Kim Suttle.
Satel. That's
Satel.
okay. No, that's all
Much
right.
fancier than Suttle. Kim Satel, and again, the Executive Vice President of Retail Banking and Lending at Gate City Bank. And we're celebrating that 100 years with you. Congratulations.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
That is awesome. And I'm your host, Jessie Ahmet, the host of Valley News Now.